Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Wrap. Are you in the right place? This is DSPGaming. If you were looking for the daily wrap of game theory, Matt Pat is retiring. I don't know if you heard. You want to go check that out. That's got like 70 zillion views. This is the daily wrap for DSPGaming here. And today was an epic streaming day. Today was Tuesday the 9th of January 2024. And I had a great time. Let me tell you. First of all, on today's Level 1 podcast, which I will hope you'll give a look if you haven't yet, I need your feedback. Because right now, I am trying to determine between some upcoming changes to my content, including the style of thumbnails that I'm going to be using moving forward, as well as the style of titling of playthroughs. Right now, I've been using the same titling for many, many years, and there seems to be a desire to maybe have me change it up a bit. In addition, I have changed up my thumbnails a couple times in the last few years, and I presented multiple different thumbnail styles on the podcast, of which I'd like to have you give me your opinion, which you like more. So, please give the show a look from this morning. It was a good one, and your feedback is very much appreciated because your constructive criticism is what allows me to improve the content. The first stream today was Resident Evil 0 Remastered. Now, I was afraid that I might have gotten myself into an unpassable position because I had both Rebecca and Billy with little to no health and little to no healing items stuck in a save room, outside of which there were a ton of these mutated monkeys. And I was like, how am I going to get them by? So that was the big challenge of the beginning of the stream. I'm happy to report not only did I get by that challenge, but we made major progress in the game, going to a whole new area of the mansion. It was full of the disgusting slug people, and after many deaths and attempts, we figured out the way to do it, found out what to do with a vice, which I was very confused. What do you do with this vice crank thing? I couldn't find a vice. We finally found it, and basically for about 2.5 hours we were good. Challenging, but good. Then we got to the church and the bat boss, and for almost an hour I attempted to beat this boss, and I pretty much believed I had soft locked myself into not being able to beat the game. And that's sad because people are saying it is infamous that this bat boss is a place where people soft lock themselves on a hard run because the hard difficulty is so hard in this game. And you either have to reload a game save from way earlier in the playthrough and redo stuff to try to get there with more, more healing or more ammo, or just start over, give up. Well, I'm not going to start over and give up, and I certainly don't want to reload this game from several hours previous to try to get it to work, all right? So I gave it the good old college try for almost an hour. I tried to kill this boss with one flame round of grenade ammo and about 17 shotgun shells, and I couldn't do it. So by the end of today's stream, I was disheartened. I was defeated. I even said to everyone, I don't know if you guys have recommendations of what I can do. I'm not sure because it looks like there may be a soft-locked playthrough, which really sucks. And then I took my break, and I had dinner, and when I came back up here, I opened up my old playthrough of Resident Evil 0 Remastered, also on the hard difficulty from 2016 when it had first come out 8 years ago. And I did see that I had gotten there with Billy instead of Rebecca, that Billy had way more health, that Billy had way more ammo. But I learned something. I can leave. As soon as the boss shows up, I can leave, and I can go swap items with Rebecca, or I can go back to the mansion, because now the path is clear to the conference room, and I can grab more items. So even though it's not going to be easy, having very low health, there's potential that I could still do it if I get lucky. I can get more ammo for the grenade launcher, particularly, which would definitely help if I can just pummel that bat with grenades at the beginning of the fight. I'll have more of a chance. So next time around on Resident Evil 0 Remastered, it's going to be the challenge of the game for sure. I don't know how it's going to go, but we're going to continue on. It's not soft-locked as of now. I'm going to still try. It may take very well the entire next stream to kill this dang thing, but I'm going to keep going because now I know I can leave and get more ammo, okay? There you go. That's what we're dealing with right now in the Resident Evil 0 Remastered playthrough. Tonight on the late stream, it was my final night of my year-end series. First, the Viewer's Choice Best Playthroughs of 2023 Countdown, followed by my Game of the Year awards. And it went down pretty well. I would say it went right within the allotted time frame of about 2 to 2.5 hours. People were engaged in having fun, arguing about what games would be in there, reacting and having a good time with interaction in the chat, whatever. contributions were great tonight, great support, and I just in general had a really, really good time with it. So it was great. And the thing is, I'm not going to sit here and spoil any of it, but I hope that you'll give it a look. So already from last night, the disappointing games of the year countdown is live. I made that the featured video on the channel, and I think it's done like 2,000 views or something like that. Here's the thing. I've been saying this. I even said it last night. I said, it's not like it used to be back in the day. All right, back in the day, when I put out these year-end series, they got tens of thousands of views, okay? Things aren't like that anymore. I'm a small-time guy. I'm lucky to get a few thousand views on any video that I put out on the internet, right? And, I know that. I know that I'm lucky to still be able to make a living making game playthroughs and things because I really am kind of an outdated guy, being 40-something years old. And I know that I have a fan base that loves what I do. They're the ones who come and watch my stuff. And that's why I'm happy that I'm so lucky that I get the support I do. I'm grateful for it. But I know at the same time, these year-end series are not going to get overwhelming views or anything like that. I really do them because I love the fan service for the people who've been around for so long. We had so many regulars here tonight, and it was really nice to see the regulars come by for the special event. So it went well, I'm going to upload. Please check it out. Hopefully you get some traction. If it doesn't, meh. Well, the year-end series are done now. We can move on to new stuff for the rest of the year, and I'm pleased with that, okay? Now, before we get to tomorrow, something else happened over the course of today that you may not be aware of because I didn't talk about it anywhere. First of all, we're now up to part 6 of Final Fantasy 13 over on DSP Throwback. That's my throwback channel where I'm re-releasing my previously lost playthroughs, and I hope you'll check it out. Definitely the viewership has fallen off for the playthrough, which I expected was going to happen because it's an RPG. I wasn't expecting every part to get thousands of views or whatever. So, we've begun work on Red Dead Redemption 1, because that seems to be the other playthrough that most people are craving right now. And the work's not done yet, but there is a mini video that we broke apart from the playthrough. Basically, when I started playing Red Dead Redemption 1, I talked on camera for about 5 minutes before I ever booted the game, and I kind of just talked about the process of getting the game. I had a Mountain Dew drink with me at the time, and I showed it on camera. Back then, you could do it. It was a camera. I could hold a thing in front of the camera to show it to you. It wasn't direct capture or anything like that, where it was a little different, right? So, it's a pretty neat little video, but if you're just going to watch the playthrough, it really doesn't have a place in the playthrough. It is kind of a bizarre thing. So, we split it apart from the playthrough and made a 5-minute preview to the playthrough video that went live over there on DSP Throwback. People already are commenting, wow, the old-ass Xbox dashboard. It is. It's the dashboard from 14 years ago, all right? And people are like, whoa, I totally remember. I had an Xbox myself. I used to watch Phil's videos all the time. He always started his playthroughs on that dashboard. This is like a huge retro blast from the past for me to see this, all right? So I just wanted to let you know, if you already checked out DSP Throwback and maybe you were interested but not so much in Final Fantasy, Red Dead will start within the next week or so, and we got a preview video up that you should give a watch. It may give you a little bit of a retro vibe and get excited for the other playthrough that'll be up there soon and alternated with Final Fantasy 13. Okay? So, a overall great streaming day, great podcast. Please give me your feedback on those thumbnails and titling of videos. A great first stream of Resident Evil 0 Remastered, full of frustration, but now it looks like I found a way to get out of the soft lock, and an amazing night of my Game of the Year awards and also the, viewer's choice for the best playthroughs of the year. I'm glad that the year-end series are done, but we're not done yet, because tomorrow is my final streaming day of the week. Tomorrow morning, there will be a Level 1 podcast discussing a lot of these topics that just went down, but also some chill stuff and maybe some game news. Then it'll be more Baldur's Gate 3 as we continue to investigate and explore and enjoy the Underdark. The late stream tomorrow night is a very, very special stream. All right, I've been alluding to this all week. I've not given you a single hint. I'm about to give you one single hint. The stream tomorrow night will be very meaningful to me. Very meaningful, okay? So, if you're the kind of person that cares about me, and you can come to tomorrow night's stream, I think you'd enjoy it a lot. That's all I'm going to say, okay? So if you can make it for the late stream on Wednesday night, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, please be here. If you can't be here for the mystery stream, that's fine. I am still going to record it. I am still going to upload it, and you can watch it after the fact. But I think people are really going to enjoy it who actually care about Phil Burnell. Let's just put it that way. Okay? And that's it. I hope to see you tomorrow for my final consecutive streaming day of the week, whether it's Baldur's Gate, the podcast, or the mystery stream. I hope it'll be a good one for you. Have a good night, everyone. Be safe. See you in the morning, and enjoy the year-end series. Peace out.